koso ana hweye se ye de gidi se wapomuden no ehu hia papa cause sebi onti apo a unya daje na wonya nsampo ne ani na odi ahwe dwumadie na odi wadwenkyere poso edi aba na dwumadie nso no akonkan na abeye dwuma kese ewo kurodua mu ha nti no ye de apomuden de ye mfa ndi agrokra de senti na external natural clinic enne oboy chidom se abrini abiribia no ye mfa apomuden komodie ani nkonyesie emfa mbrel extel se de ye ka no ewo malam gbawe kwantempo ne so chief palace udru ho a obetimi na wahu wo mo abronsan chenchire chepche be asi wo pa ho eno mo omo first floor extel se de ye ka no omo bomodene papa ewo diabetes ewo high and low blood pressure, hepatitis A, B, C, D, cholesterol, any fertility in some cancer, and so ye in some high junior extel dihujuma yepa, kidney, any bladder stones in Yano, and some any impotence ya, and abe or how a damn mema be so. Tiestel says open chirimuna upe mwa efa saa yade ene afoforo fo a yentimi mbodin ewo afidie so a frɛ wo mo ewo 0536 520 897 ana 0536 542 509 na woni wo mu ndin sa wo so na omumfa nkyiremu emrɛ na even class e wo se ukɔhɔ no ma na ɔmakyerɛ mo chi akwan yi na watimi akɔhɔ na onomu akɔdin sa wo so eno akyire no Amalina se wawo afa wo no afa wo ba wie no extol aboa wo wie no na onso no waba akwala na be lande wie no na waba na wabeto ntare e de ama akwala no wabeto eniema akade a ye de siesie nkwala ho a akwala no ankasa hu se yes wabayie eduane ensuo sebi eniema ye di agro de broni fe ne toys ankwala no na dwin be bie prekope ni nyina no Amalina Children's Saving will be a omitimi na omde maw ne boda form kra bet quality ne de wan compromise isan se sika ho ayedin nti se o to ade a no wato adepa Amalina said ye kai omo wager block factory kwan ne so honom omo san so wo ablekuma wo Amalina Plaza na omo wo Accra Makola techiman so omo nje omo mu ho ena omo san so wo edum ewo kuma ase enti ende uko social media handles ni nyina Facebook, X, TikTok, Instagram, Amalina Children's Saving oboshe hope bibia beba na wahu enema omo di hu dwuma yie pa enti ebusuafo ana adwuma ko mienu wei ena so yasene ye de health segment no ebro ende once again you are very fortunate say yenia bema Dr. Papa Dr. Charles Wells Kekeli esinkonwa oni eba be chenkomodie wo senior medical officer wo family medical department wo Greater Accra Regional Hospital mechere Ridge ehona obutu a oje yakopon efa ne so na eboa afoforofo pa di modern pa enne osinkomodie ode ba no efa ema ho ti se oye oba besima we maami a giakunwa na tie nkomodie na de ba we yade a efa yawodie ho ne de kekeka ho ne nkomodie pa na doctor de ba se de be ya yina ebenya nsusu asopa doc welcome akwa papa
good morning rapping
okay sir
yes bro
na bia boko de
yes I don't think then be na
what's it today we will force you to learn the fact that you
oh there yeah o pese me ka say nkwan mo
all right doc ebeyi nti enda wo se ye hwe pelvic inflammatory diseases fa ho okay fa yekomwe
okay nti anopesu medical chia ti eni adofo nyina busia nyina eni ahwefo nyina anope nyame ba be kan ana say yare a friend pelvic inflammatory disease no ya dia efa ma ho ma yare na say si pelvic pelvic no ewo gynecology perspective no say nipa duanu ye won chichemu nti say si pelvic na reproductive organ no any nyama bi ewo but say refer say pelvic inflammatory disease eno no eya dia even though say members of pelvic but man who asem na yeka uti say pelvic inflammatory disease ma yare oh no bemanya pelvic inflammatory disease ma na say si pelvic inflammatory disease ewo man who asitra ni say awudie no ewo nchichim yewo efa ye freno upper female genitalia and lower female genitalia. Upper one no every awudie na no ye freno cervix.
Okay.
Inti any inflammation that is going on around there which is caused by an infection no. You better refer to that part of awudie na no as cervix no.
Okay.
Cervicitis. Say awudie na nkasa emu no na infection no cause na yaka say endometritis na ukosru bioma awudie no ho no yewo tubes sperm ni kosiano to me fem aye freno fallopian tubes it is an infection no ekohonuma na ya refer no as salpingitis. Yes, the fallopian salpingitis. And say infection.
Yes, what that for?
Infection also ekoso na say ekoka kosiano awudie no ho no kosia mi no wo ho. Ye frɛ no ovaries. It is an infection no ekoka ovaries no ho na ya terminal uvaritis. It is a uka sanyama and 9-way eboma no na pelvic organ no ejina the pelvic organ for the female. The cervix, the uterus, the fallopian tubes, and then the ovaries.
Okay.
So infection via ebe fast sanyama means how we know. And na ye term as pelvic inflammatory diseases.
Okay.
Exactly.
I see. Nti sa yadie we ana ohawe na ya na die na de ba.
Okay. Nti say ye be ka say obi anya pelvic inflammatory disease na ye wo niama be mi sa mebobo so a etumi edi sa ye no edi ba. First one in this say we your ba who are there multiple sex partners. Sex partners and unprotected sexual intercourse.
Okay, ti wuchire mu a oba sebi uye memasem.
Uye
mema bebre da.
Exactly. Uni mema bebre etumi eda. Abra unprotected ohun so. Eka ho. Uye sa etumi the pelvic inflammatory disease no edibrel.
Okay.
Second one, uye oba ebia upese uye ade ayefe no birth control.
Okay.
Birth control no. There were different types of birth control. Nansu utumi hu say ukoji baku bi ayefe no intrauterine device e wo timer as I say usako neko yi sa intrauterine device no. IUD no. But in tempi no manu bi no omunta nkontem enkoyi sa IUD no. Nti se wo ba utai use IUD. Utuminya pelvic inflammatory disease. And the other one in infection, bacterial infection, and as a bacteria minu wipa a gonorrhea infection and chlamydia infection. Sanyama means some way amabu bosono. primarily adia to me maunya pelvic inflammatory disease. Now, so there is another mechanism bisu ewo ho a ye freno ascending infection. Ascending is say adia no ekosro. One say bibia free awudie no no yamunda eba out. Na say si wanya ascending infection, that means adia no efri abonten and a room and a eko awudie no. It is ascending infection also cause na ye bacteria infection. They say gonorrhea and chlamydia na mabuboso. But any other bacteria too can cause ascending infection. And no utuminya no during time now uye menses. Uye menses one say awudie na no cervix no naturally no as I say eclose. Enclose completely mom. Eclose so that the beer end to me and foul and call inside. But uye mra and I say if you are in your menstrual period now uye bra I would no ebie say mojana eba no ebe pi aba abonting. Now during that time no to say why year women's is be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days now I would no ebie after some time I able to me close no. Once say ascending infection that means say be able to me anya kwan ewrem because ebie to her and secondly blood ye moja na eba no a very good culture medium say aduane Emma okay. Bacteria ani nyama no.
Okay.
Inti blood na kanasa no culture me do call your lab wa to me the blood egg ani nyama ye di a plety microorganism for them to grow on.
Okay.
Inti these two things inti utumenya pelvic inflammatory disease during your menstrual cycle if you are not careful with some hygienic cares and other things, regular changing of your pads, and especially in this temperate region where they are very, very hot, no? Together with that environment of blood, either in your vagina or in your cervix, can also lead to a pelvic inflammatory disease. So that's how you can get a pelvic inflammatory disease. Yes, there are chances that you can have an ascending infection because certain to me a infection in your uterus, I friend endometritis or cervicitis. Now free to me spready fallopian tubes no any ovaries no.
So what are some of the dangers of these pelvic inflammatory disease, and what are some of the dangers or ba enyano ediana esi na wodi etwena wo kwa chire. I mean, what are some of the dangers with that?
The dangers that are pelvic inflammatory disease etumi bre ye mano and your wives no number one etumi cause adia friend infertility. Infertility metre mu ni anti a mutumi nya adia friend infertility. And adia baku super a higher dream pa because of pelvic inflammatory diseases no. Adia friend ectopic pregnancy.
Ectopic pregnancy.
Ectopic pregnancy na uti de bia so bia nya ectopic no. Met me, I can say about 80% of it is because of pelvic inflammatory diseases. And the other one, to me, omunya chronic lower abdominal pain. You say, obi oho de bia na yasi eyenia, de bia na yasi eyenia. It could be because the person have had multiple pelvic inflammatory diseases for some long time and become chronic. So wayasi de bia wayasi o yati so oba, especially probably during sexual intercourse, which are some of the signs. You can also have irregular vaginal bleeding, which are also some of the signs, together with the lower abdominal pain.
Okay.
So nyama minupa ejinam ye infertility no, any ectopic pregnancy. Now infertility no, say cassava infertility so ye classify infertility no based on some nyama be hormonal causes, structural causes, and other one. But for PID and pelvic inflammatory disease once a man, I didn't have to me manually lead to infertility, and he say because of the inflammatory process now, echo so all the time no, our pelvis no. Yes, to say like pelvic inflammatory there is a bacterial infection. A idea be out to me no several times during your lifespan. Enye preoccupy one ya what treating na eko. Utuminya be recurrent pelvic inflammatory disease. It undermines the structural integrity of your pelvic organ because of adhesions and other inflammatory processes that have taken place. For example, to me, lead to the fallopian tubes getting blocked because of adhesion. Adhesion is a tari nyama bi ho a inti for infertility no, structurally you have undermined the structural integrity naturally. Tube no more fertilization be taking place and all that inti pelvic inflammatory disease no etumima unya sa infertility na either primary infertility or secondary infertility. Inti would try say ubenya pregnancy any na you have to me a laparoscopy study to see and no you the tube be far abdominal called pelvis no ya say oh inti to me who say there are multiple adhesions and it's because of you be having a chronic pelvic inflammatory disease. And at the same thing also applies to
dog answer about to us. Ye ma ya hwefo ne ma ye nuanom mba ne ye yere no especially say the issue of infertility no e nkofo dadwene pa
no correct.
And say ye mo tiase sa yade a situation a wo kirekire mu ya ebetimi aboa mu ye pa nti wo kire se be se wo sisu bidua bi mu se wo kire se or how be ba pelvic ka say awodie no side ho no a eno no timima fallopian tube no etimi etwentwom efemfam nti eba ne sa no ya na ekwan ndemu ye se de be ya ufa ubetimi kura dia fa yefunu sana woka
sana me pepe because sperm cells no as I say omu emfa a patent tubes no.
Okay,
one say obanu tu kusua no floaty around the ovary into fertilization no and take place in the cervix or in the endometrium. It take place through the fallopian tubes now as I say sperms no and swimming from then no for fertilization and sana implantation. It say utuminya pelvic inflammatory disease to some extent then now multiple adhesions and blockage of your tubes. Structurally you have what we call infertility and it is a structural cause of infertility. And the other one no ectopic pregnancy and no a big deal pa.
Okay,
because what to me afa kwan so sa na nyinsɛn abawie fertilization has taken place but after fertilization no as I say sperm no say ade to me assuming tie bia or to me amanova sa akɔ fertilization no, but after the fertilization there should be an implantation. That means say the fertilized sperm and then the ovary which are fused together and has formed what we call the zygotes no, they have to travel back as I say emusansani omwichi sa na mbeto awudie no eno na ye friend no implantation no na se utuminya pelvic inflammatory disease for very long time na se sa ade no that small size and to me enya space and back smoothly mbeto awudie no na adani a normal pregnancy eno na ye friend no ectopic no. because it says alpha tube no, but not tube no, so because of pelvic inflammatory disease and adhesion, any stenosis and all that, Ebeka tube no, about 80% of your ectopic pregnancy na Eba hospital no, 80% no, limited to the fallopian tube. The fallopian tube, that's tube na, Emma, we know implantation back to the endometrium no Eba. Into pelvic inflammatory disease to me no a very big deal, and yeah, females no, as I say, early treatment or early diagnosis, and also ways fast to say they will not be having recurrent pelvic inflammatory diseases no. Na we will be able to prevent this primary infertility and the ectopic pregnancy.
Because a question be, ye award your home come pelvic no, and a fibroid no, a boy bra. Do they have something in common?
Yes.
They have something in common.
Yes.
What's that?
I would say fibroid no, a benign nodule.
Okay.
Say nodule, I say apopopopo. But I didn't. Yen to me and treatment for Betty say in every reproductive female some fibroid nodules are allowed.
Doc, so normally
normally
see phone lines no na fanchi mu brana a chief for no so enjoy any conversation no ebusiafo ubetimi na wafre now the message aba e text line ni WhatsApp line so as Dr. HH Nisem no obetima frɛ was 0302 771593 announce so obetimi dia fa 0202 115445 and 0531 971 na yaji brene akama doc into so
into say fibroid no every female of a reproductive age no if you have a fibroid nodule no anapopopo bia ewo awudie no fibroid no de awudie no na ewo and so ewo miemia wo awudie no ho a etumi ewo
okay
yeah your friend maybe endometrium or maybe it is serous it is intramural, it is in the muscle, it has different locations, but every female of a reproductive age can have a benign tumor called fibroid. And no enya dia ya adibone, but ekoye adibonia it depends on say aye kese because enye fibroid biana ye eyi ewa wudie no. Okay. Eye kese eye oya emma ukwan say ubenya awo or is also prevent pregnancy, which we call maybe some structural causes because of fibroid to me any bibisa. These are the fibroids that we treat, and to me ma bleeding heavily during menstrual cycle anywhere but every female of a reproductive age to me koye scanner awudie no mo anase hono to me nya fibroid nodules of various sizes.
Okay. Yeah, for colleague. Good morning. Hello, good morning. When to me engine so. All right. Doc, konso.
Inti say osi ebia but fibroid no eno enka pelvic inflammatory disease asemna ye kana no pe hon can say eno so a different topic.
No say ye ka pelvic ni awudie ho asem bia na ene no something.
Yes, I don't know it's restricted to the awudie no.
All right. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Pacho body ni baby o kase free.
Pacho mo with me every day.
Yo, yetio.
Pacho like no problem na person dey come question.
What's the problem?
Pacho.
Yo, ko wasem so.
Pacho. Yo, like no don't say the issue that the share.
Brebi.
Like insurance about
What did you can?
I can hardly hear what she's saying.
Why wasem no science will be because you until you can ye cry.
Because on the same. No problem be like me the mention one. About say the good I am want to say to share them. Like no issue about back.
Okay. Okay. Jina tsunami mbusa doc. Or say or the ninsa shani ho a. Ninsa pim bibi ding bi. Nti ama oni ni kunu hia na nsuo na babak.
Oh, okay.
Umpaja what ase.
Say
mewura say wasem no. Okay, nti koso ahwe doctor be yi anu ama. Why? Koso ahwe na doctor be yi anu ama.
Okay, so
on situation no.
If say adie bia ewo awudie no lower part of the female genital no way no. To me maybe a polyps that is on the cervix or a cervical adenoma or polyps or something. It is also the initiation una say of Philippi Bia. Say or family planning department. Na ya dia friend no vaginal examination.
Okay. All right. Good morning.
Morning.
Pacho bodi ni baby o kase free.
Oba na cho me. Me chakenge.
O chakenge Osu, okay.
Oba ni so ma bi doctor tesi. Your problem with you. Problem is info yani. Ni kashi ni emotion. Emotion why to the same matter. Ni matter shi ko mani. On kema bila kasi efai ni ndima kamplodi. No finance and alright.
Okay. Oje.
Inu jogban.
Osi ya na se ye ni ya oda ho na so sori a ti se na se ye ni ya pa but otie ni ndimu ni incommodance wo ye panyini nti opeso hu se how bi na aba na se
panyia wadu ni age honom no ye frɛ ade a ye frɛ no gynecological malignancies like endometrial cancer and all those things nyina or pelvic no intimate no say onko na yenye scan until is na yenhwɛ endometrium no most of the elderly women they have endometrial hyperplasia which can progress to cancer of the uterus. Okay. So she should take steps to go for some investigations na yenhwɛ
all right, enti said e kan nso betimi afrɛ na wo de wakosem de abana Dr. Adie Kunyoyi wakoya boa na odi nchi mama. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Pacho bodi ni baby o kase free.
Me pacho ni na me kasa ti ase ni o ke ni na e fẹ́ nya ile ni e ku.
Okay.
Mo se kana me ka no man ti ni. Me Machabra. Oh. Machabra. Na Machabra no so. Ya mi da ona se ni bitiwa. Oh. Di menu edawa.
Yeah.
Mi nyania. Na ma se na ya mi ya.
Okay. Okay.
Ya mi ya mi tipin ntimi nyoshi. Ntimi sorry na o se ma sorry na ma to get to say 5 minutes and someone making out sorry now.
Okay. All right. Ti ko so ahwe na obeyi wa no. Jeno na o kan.
Eno na me kan nti whilst you are menopausal period awanya waye obi a ye menopause no. Yearly no I recommend this at least ubekwa koye scan na ya hwe your awudie no ni inside honum na friend no endometrium no.
Yeah, koso.
The koso no because most of them no it results in endometrial CA or cancer of the uterus kano. Inti say of pain na me ma on koto painkiller nkwan no on hospital na on who gynae na rolling out the beginning of endometrial CA.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Pacho bodi ni baby a o kase free.
Pacho family I'm kase free kumase.
Okay. Pacho yetio.
But I feel, a doctor diagnosed of ovarian cyst.
Ovarian cyst. Okay.
Ovarian cyst, your mom, you have to not until they are now on the left.
Okay.
But your call and a tune. 1 month time, and the name of Kennedy and size. I cannot severe to know my husband, mean that me actually. The aircon hospital, not a say topic. And I'm going to say, but the question is, where sitting a little topic, and I said, the tell me who the cause of the topic. I can question that.
All right. But of course, what the doctor be you are so okay.
Here, say a ovarian cyst, and I'm say ectopic. That means there are different sides of ectopic pregnancy. No? Because most little is limited to the fallopian tubes. No? Maybe I need you know who say ovarian cyst from the onset. No, actually the ectopic. Ectopic just means the implantation is elsewhere beside the awudienomo. And see, sometimes you have the ectopic on the ovary. And see, the implantation and now a start here develop your ovary no so. Maybe at that time no scan no picking as a cyst. And later on no, and my picking say no, that is the ectopic pregnancy. And nobody also we take it out and leave some of the ovary if it is acceptable, or we take all the ovary out depending on the level of invasion.
Yeah.
And it is causes of ectopic. They say I can say be out to minya pelvic inflammatory diseases for a very long time now. Studies have shown that it is the #1 cause. Let me say the #1 cause of ectopic pregnancies.
Wow.
And maybe some other causes are unknown.
I see. Yeah. Yenda sheriff oda so gina so den ene enuanum bi abaso maame efia edutwumwa ene Salome Ofori ni Lidiana amanya meche mu nyina yedamase passe majibre mama sa segment we mo nkoso anhye ya na ma share link no se de be ya afofofo nso benye bi na ahwe because enchirimu a free doctor hoba no ehia papa because enne no awo ho nsem de tietia manfo fi papa ntino enya sem ketwa kura ntino se unya opportunity bi say na unya doctor se kuku dam say na omuti fidie so na omudi nchirimu ba eya na emfendi agro kura enti doc say no enti ye be den yenye den na yenya pelvic inflammatory diseases yenye den.
Okay, enti ade a me recommend any say #1 safe and protected sex, or you limit yourself to one partner, because the more you have multiple partners, you are exposing yourself to many infections, the gonorrhea, the chlamydia infections, and other things that will lead to the pelvic inflammatory disease at the first place. 2, timely removal of your IUDs. If you have IUD and it is for 3 years, if it is 3 years time, go and take it out. Don't wait until 4 years or 5 years. To me, yes, sir. But and the last, not the least, no, the female genitalia is idea protected with bacteria. Protected awudieno anu emu any obano emu ankansa. During your menstrual cycles, no, so take very good care of yourself. Regular changing of your pads. Even say we will be our menses will be our udijra or makola. Look at the whole weather, the heat and all that. And maybe you've not put down measures to change yourself regularly and this. And as I've said, no, ascending infection. You could inoculate some bacteria that will pass through the open cervix during the menses and give you a pelvic inflammatory disease. And 2, you have to avoid the use of some antiseptics that the women now use to wash themselves and all that. You don't need those harsh chemicals to take good care of yourself during menses. All you need is to bath and wash yourself with normal water. If anything is recommended, you can add a little salt to the water, which is called brine or something.
Yeah.
That is like the physiologic solutions, just like the body fluid or the normal saline we call hospital.
Doc, you're for calling you're back. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
What's your body, baby, or cassette? Mpacho brebium, wadaroma brebium. Okay. Also, Yamana, Yana or Joshua, like Nasiki Kano.
So,
Yeah.
But she's pregnant.
Yes.
So maybe she has trichomonas vaginalis or something. We have some infections that cause severe itching. If it is not candida, vulvovaginal candidiasis, which maybe in pregnancy she has, it could be that she has something called trichomonas vaginalis. Some mwabia to me unya infection out to me very itchy vagina.
I see.
Trying to say for pregnancy and vaginal infections or urinary tract infection is a no-go area because those infections can induce what we call preterm labor before you realize you have miscarriage. Yes. So any pregnant woman who has a urinary tract infection, vaginal infection, vaginitis, you don't sit at home.
So Ayarabia.
Yes.
And who be here? But said the doctor can. Who be here? Pa what fair fruna was at Tibia was or how we and fan trefie and yes, me share him kakra, me share nikakra. Udi agura was so beshi.
Yes.
And tis a uti and ya doctor tufu or say Macania yachra unipa. Tino. Tino. Ube twana mo ebeboa papa sisi utie atie ni ye pa enfante
sisi
sisi ne frɛ no
na wo ka sɛ sabe vagina no yɛmfa bibia enwo wetete niema ye niema
yeah, that's the sad issue. Sir, natural protection na no wodi niema no a destroy omo. Now I konya those things are different opportunistic infection.
Opportunistic infection.
Yes. And say other forms of bacteria na e virus ni nyina no. Ebinya kwan ebinya kwan ra ebe dane infection amount because natural one na nyankopon ya e dey protect e no we
o the chemical ye
o the chemical ye
fa lata samna nko
Udi samna koye den. So wadware hu na so do nsu arwas and I can say the least you can do is probably add some little salt to make it a physiologic solution. Then use it to wash. Beside that, ubana sonya infection that's a doctor for prescribing a say, oh, this is a pastry for vaginal infection or something like this, you should use a different. But Dettol, me say you crap use Dettol.
All right, good morning.
Which is very wrong.
Boss.
Chief, Bodini baby or Kase free?
Wood from Danceman.
Okay, yet you.
Yeah. Wait, a foot to Kakre and the Bema and Bar. And I bet me Ctv Dwabbo. It's my palm.
Yeah, that's it.
Mepamoto, Miniam Bamo. So, what's it to be the Kuyi war? And fans next year. Hospital papa. Now, hospital horns no who doctor na. Busan say a day and a way. And not to say I saw your earrings, no, your mammy drew. Because they be cry, then sooner what they buy no move in a haunt and on their course. It is a world who calls now. Ubapa for some way I wrote it, the best thing about the thing call. If you hospital, Busan doctor and say a day and a way by. Say, I say. Why? na omunyae self medication no me better Ctv for us bio because we will not be there
sanity all right that's na koswa na di ho adanse dwumedie ni de yaba munti ene yaba enti no koswa na di ho adanse fa kira fofo yeah
I am mood obo no mo de pa na be chia
yeah
chia pa se so ajebre na wa
all right em say obi so aba ahoma so hello good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your body ni baby or kase free?
Midindi esi kasiri
Yo, yeti yo.
Let me be able to say. No, I'm midindi, but I'm insistent, but I'm mistaken. And I'm mistaken.
Also, how to me yet?
Mistake. No, I'm insistent to say but I can mistake not make sense. Oh, me.
Okay, basically, no, because Obuni say we are autistic one, you know. Sana Woka. Yes, and you know, Mwabi Wahomanana.
Oh, once it's not an infection because. And yes, Mujano na eba. And as once I've said it, no. Mojano a very good cultural medium. It hits hard to eat. To be maunya any form of infection in your uterus. Until say or say wanya some odor and a discharger. That's probably what you call bacterial vaginitis. And she needs treatment with antibiotics and immediately.
All right. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Fine morning.
Pacho body ni baby or kase free?
Kase free la pa.
Okay. Pacho etio.
Mofa anasema Ctv.
Osi yen dey?
Anasema kama Ctv.
Yo yeda se pa.
Anasema ko uma yen embalo, musho mu ye pa. Because the first way they are not you.
Koko. Hey, asebo. All right. Iti usu betimi afre yemfa be tu bi nka hona yenhwe se de nkomodie ni bekona yegusu bom nka yese Excel Natural Clinic na eso ya senior yede sa nkomodie brewo. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
What's your body ni baby or kase free?
Ma'am, kase free.
O kase free? Obuase. Kumase. Okay, yeti o. Ebacho wadaroma efidie na wo wachi no nka betimi no alone kakra ma ye ne a say TV say radio John said the bear I bet me at Unkai. Madam, Obapa, and Commodia would dear the anchor, Muda Hobeti and Tiwi.
Like, no, this time,
what discharge? Okay. Okay. And to upe can say upe nchirimu ni said ya bibia be fine all. Okay. Koswati yedi nchirimu be ma doctor wa obetufu. Ya doctor tumufu so ya muntie said ya bibia be fine. Doc.
Yes. Discharges from vagina no. I say mama breno omonti discharge at yes. Unya discharge is not just say be wanya vaginitis so. Sometimes you have cervix or things that lead to what we call cervical cancer or cervicitis.
Okay.
Utuminya discharge. It is all your banner say unya discharges. Na bia wakakoto antibiotic na wankasa wanum. And those things it's a very bad culture. Be bring out to me, sir. Discharges.
Hello, good morning. Oh,
approaches to discharges, no. Are very important to the extent say Uber hospital that's all vaginal discharge cry. That's a baby I no high vaginal swab. Inti you take a sample of the discharge near their lab. Lab no beba back no. A betre the kind of organism and bacteria na near emma discharge no.
For last caller na fi yemi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho bodini baby or kase free.
Pacho me de mere me petit camping.
Yo, what the ko asem so?
Me pacho nyame damu pa.
Yeah, that's it.
You can me bisa doctor say. Ma we na for 12 years.
Okay.
You say hospital no. Infection from the moment you see up to now.
Okay. And to say no, open in saying yes, sir. Sir.
Okay, so discharge no, the approach no, is simple. You have to know which organism, if it is associated with an organism, then the lab or the microbiology studies antibiotic that the organism is sensitive to.
Okay.
Because the amount.
Okay.
As I say antibiotic A and as I say solve with discharge no. Now call pharmacy now so call antibiotic B. Still how discharges no. Brian Amaka said discharge no so natural one a be one natural. And I said before menses no, to mean some discharges that are acceptable and all that. Nina uba ye rule out. Ye na say nye bacteria causer. It's a normal discharge.
Okay. Over my mind chimu say ubetimi aboa woman ma nenya wenya ne ba wenya eba after 12 years. But yemfa call we na yembra back. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Pacho bodini baby or kase free. Yetio.
Oba jina ye why? Jina ye na ni enkasa line ni twetwasi. Why?
Onu kunu hiem na nsuo na ba. Okay. Yo. Koso ati adwumadie no na doctor wa ha. Yakupon be fan so na hye ne ho ani onyam. Why? Tie pa en sorry TV ne ho. Koso atie. All right, yeah.
See in Tempe na be say after inshim no asamba. Me pese me ma omonti ase say semen no near sperm cells no different from insuno.
Okay.
Which is the seminal fluid. Sperm na cause fertilization no and no swimming ewo insuno. Into sperm cells no is just to have a medium to float and travel.
Okay.
But insuno every bema no who eba no there is no place for it. As I say eba out. Ni place inside the vagina.
Okay.
Sperm cells no omunya kwan efa cervix na no omufa cervical mucosa no na omu aswimi na pale okọ nya kani nyina no any some sperm cells any seminal fluid no any bibia akọ nti enye yare it's not anything ebesa back depending on the volume na bema no at discharge.
Okay.
Ebeba back nti enye ade aye yare. The one that is meant for fertilization, which is the sperm cells, no. Once fertilization will take place, millions of it, or when you're nequine, as you may echo. Now, Mammy now say, I would 12 years.
Well, I would 12 years ago. Open nature.
Okay. Into a friend secondary infertility no say what the kind anya outcome be a positive as see the hope my terminal secondary infertility. Now secondary infertility no, it has so many causes. It is a 12 years na or try say obesanya biomember. May recommend this say in tempi no na ye dream say the natural way of getting pregnant no the only thing. Say ono any nikunu amukọ hu guy ni na says hormonal aspect no wa pass structural aspect maybe there's no tube block bia wa pass nikunu ni semen analysis very good with 20 million and 30 million sperm cells per count above very good, but there are other different reasons of not getting pregnancy. Even the cervical mucosa or the pH of your vaginal fluid alone is enough to stop you from getting pregnant. So it involves a whole lot of things, but all things being equal, okay, may recommend is they should go for the other ways of getting pregnant, which is in vitro fertilization. Yes, it's nobody mom dear. It's because we don't have much facilities and people doing it. But I think with time, when we have more gynaes that are into it,
Good morning, sir. My name is Awal. For the past 2 years only, I message name one menstruation for the past years. For the past 2 years only. The one menstruation for the past 2 years. We went for 3 different hospitals. We went to 3 different hospitals. They gave us medicine, but still, James said the issue has to do with menstruation.
And there are menstrual irregularities. Maybe I'll find time and talk about it.
I'm from Tabora. All right.
Because once mens is not regular, to get pregnant is also problematic. If you are not menstruating, that means you don't have chances of getting pregnant. So until we solve that.
Exactly. Ebusafo komodie ni de sa enkomodie we de ya na hadwene papa pregnancy se na niam tese hadwene papa we nso dia ba Sheriff or say good morning and mami efua educhumwa on the fans na omaye see a boy juma papa ko mensa pillar 2 and so yehu unfortunately ko mensa him say adia to wani o hwe se dia o Bobby now social media no so no ano den papa won say asemo ato na ano den ko mensa we are with you in prayers. Why ko mensa pillar 2 domi we are with you in prayers. Bibia be fine yankopon enkraw na onhwe na bibia enye yema onia bi so dia ba o say good morning boss man, I am a J Ebenezer aka Ascobic from Ewukugwa Ekuapem, a student at Presbyterian College of Education in Ekropon. Today is my birthday. Oh, sir. Oh, nice. And yeah, Minia Bema, from CTV. Yeah, wish you happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And Ebusafo, the year can say, and Komodi Abenina no, Pierre, Jibre. And a doctor Swabe Tunchia from External Natural Clinic, Jibre na Koho, Ebusafo, for phone number, no, the friend woman see a menu say. Nyankopon de ono an echemba benipa beje ho fans na sebi oma ho kwan na Nyankopon di sa enipa no dua wo mu en extel fo no e kire wo se bra na Nyankopon ni omo so na omomboa enti form phone number no 0536 tiemiye pa me to mebo ase de ye ko asenka anase ye ko di communion no me to mebo pa 0536 542 509 pato wachre ebiem 0536 542 509 ananso say 0536 520 897 extra phone number no frɛ wɔn mo sisi a me no woka sɛ ɛmfa nkɔmmɔdi a yɛdi nyinaa akyi no sɛ wowɔ a pregnancy wopɛ ɛba fertility ɔmo no watu nkyia Dr. Baha ɛne wo bɛtu nkyia ɔsɛ yɛnsi so dua ma mo sɛ mo haw yɛ ɔmo haw nti no gyibrɛ na frɛ wɔ mo anaa to anamɔ hyehyehyehyehye na kɔ mmaala gbawe kwantempɔn no so wodu hɔ a wo sɛ wohwɛ ahemfie gbawe chief palace no abrosan bi si hɔ ɛhɔ na ɔmo wɔ na ɔmo mboa wo ɛnɛ ɛstɛl sɛ diabetes ɛyɛ fertility awoɔ mu nsɛm sɛ wodɔ benada ɛdɔ wukuada bɛrima sɔre a na wayɛ mmerɛ daabi ɛni sɛ esi wɔ open so nti gyibrɛ na kɔ extel na wɔn boa high any low blood pressure nyinaa nkɔmɔdie no wokɔ hɔ a ɔmo bɛdi machines bɛsisi wo so na ɔmo akyerɛ deɛ yɛ wo na ɔmo hu ne pomasi berɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wo nso no w'ani bɛgye ɛwɔ w'abrabɔ mu yɛ maame m'ani nsa wo koraa yɛ maame a wopɛ second born ɛde atie 12 years deɛ n'akyi nka ne papa mu ano no fa gyibrɛ na frɛ stelfoɔ no sisi a na bɔ anan kɔ hɔ na bibia nso ɛnyɛ fine afra me ntimi hu sɛ messages na ebi wɔ hɔ deɛ a
ya bɛka nsa no aka ne nyinaa
bi abasisi ana me hu bebi a wasan fa yee bɛma san ne bi na anu ɔde bɛma anu ɔde papa ti commensa like I said, we are still with you in prayers. Why? Commensa very one of your ardent listeners. Pa, say bibi asama to no pa. Say adia kese pa na to nani.
Okay.
Nti commensa yes raw bibi abe fine. You know. Yeah, bomb pie ma pa. Doc, I mean timi who say who bibi odi beja ya hwefo yi so dia.
And one my kind, I can, Madame, or my friend, me too much rich money as some. Yeah, can idea,
yeah,
safety precaution, early diagnosis, early treatment.
But what you say, you know, man, medino, sebi, one.
I mean, what's the use for multiple sexual partners?
Yes. Bro, now we
without any protection and all that. Chronic condition have blocked all your structures and adhesions and all that. Until they should try as much as they can to minimize the pelvic inflammatory diseases.
We just noticed our boss is watching your station. So we want to use your platform to wish him a big happy birthday to our boss, Mr. Wood. Oh, Augustine M. Wood. Oh, owner and CEO of, okay. You have been a blessing to all of us. Oh, and yeah, Ned's concierge. You might phone in and I wish you happy birthday. I'm someone who say, my boss, share. Was Sony TV or the asu and the boss here that's boss Mr. Wood Augustine Wood here that was a pass wajibra also oni eti ewo dwumedie so yeah da Amalina so as he say odin intima ebo extel edi ano na omo de health segment no ane apomodin komodie no edi ba said e kan no Amalina obitima frɛ wo 0501672445 ana so sɛ 0501672246 na onomodin sa woso sɛ de be ya bibia nso no ohia omo akachi bia no obenye bie na odi akodi udwuma ye twa ye ho na ye ba adwumedie no ye beto aso ama no